Previously on TNT.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our next song, in which this is Mr. Tinkertrain, Tinkertrain, in which this came out in 1990. This is 11 years after Crazy Train. And so let's see and let's hear how Ozzy's music has progressed. Let's go. Wait a little while. Singing that awful song. It already sounds heavier. Oh. Ah, shit. All right, wait. All right, so before in the previous video, Crazy Train, he had the big poofy 80s hair. He had like it looked like he had the eye makeup on and everything. And he was looking kind of scary. But now, here it is 10, 11 years later. He looks like a vampire almost. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. All right, so right off the bat, the song, it doesn't sound evil. It sounds creepy as hell. It doesn't sound evil, but maybe it's I like, oh man. I'm not sure how to feel about this song. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm not sure how to feel about this song. Going into this, I had my expectations of who I thought Ozzy was as a rocker or a musician, but this was very different, especially with his wordplay and the double entendres that he was using in this. On one side, it could sound like he's talking about a grown woman and he's trying to get her or whatever, because it kind of did have this sleazy kind of stripper vibe to it. I mean, this song was made in the 90s and it does sound like a 90s stripper song, kind of like Cherry Pie or something like that. But then on the other hand, the words that he's using in the song, the lyrics, the wordplay, he's using words like sweet little girl and I've got toys for you to play with and they call me Mr. Tinkertrain. Like, just his wordplay in that, it kind of makes me feel like he's a predator talking to a child, and it does kind of make me feel a little uncomfortable because this is not what I was expecting from an Ozzy song. And I can imagine people may have been creeped out when they heard this, but then again, this was the 90s, and I know a lot of artists got away with stuff in their music because it was just a different time. So I didn't too much care for this song. It felt kind of creepy. The lyrics were out there, but let's go ahead and jump into this video. All right, so the video opens up with some kids playing, it looks like, I don't know, Duck, Duck, Goose or something like that. But now it does reinforce the ideas that I had in my mind about this song. It is about maybe a child predator or something like that. Maybe he's a child predator called Mr. Tinkerton Tinkertrain trying to kidnap children. So that is just adds another level of creepiness to this track. But as soon as Ozzy hits the scene, the main thing that I notice is that this is almost like another reintroduction to who he is, or a rebranding of his character, because as I said before with my initial thoughts, he doesn't necessarily look like a rocker or a scary metal artist. He looks more like, I don't know, a vampire. And so maybe that was a thing with 90s metal music, was that maybe the rockers, they were trying to look less scary, I guess. And it's understandable because the 90s was a huge transitioning period for metal and rock artists who had gained a lot of popularity into the 80s. And now all of a sudden going into the 90s, you have a newer demographic that's up and coming that you may want to appeal to, but whatever was working in the 80s may not work in the 90s. And that's exactly what happened, because to my understanding, they say that alternative rock or grunge ultimately killed rock and metal music in the 90s. But the music video, it wasn't too bad. I mean, the guys are rocking out on stage. Ozzy, he looks pretty cool in his vampire gothic getup. But, you know, I was really focused on the lyrics while I was listening to this song. Like it was really creepy. It was kind of uncomfortable as well. And it makes me think like who wrote this song? Who wrote it? Who okayed it? Who's like, yo, Ozzy, for your next single, we're gonna do Mr. Tinkerton, and it's gonna make people feel uncomfortable and creepy, you know? But that's what we're on the journey for. I'm on this journey to find out why people thought or think metal music is evil. And so I want y'all to leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about this song right here. As always, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Peace.